Okay, so breaking news, breaking news. Um, there's a fire in the Hollywood Hills, as you can see on the screen here. All right, so let's see what's going on with this. Here's the latest update. Um, since Tuesday, multiple fires, including the Palisades, Eatonhurst, Lydia, and Sunset fires, have been wreaking havoc across Atlanta, across Atlanta, Los Angeles. Oh, I'm just waking up. My apologies. So far, approximately 130,000 residents have been evacuated and are deeply saddened. We are deeply saddened to report that five fatalities. There's been five fatalities. Over 2,000 structures have been either damaged or completely destroyed. Wow. It's like 2,000 homes, 2,000 businesses. They've all been damaged and destroyed. I know one LA County neighborhood was just totally leveled. Like all of those people who lived there, uh, they lost everything. The Palisades fires remains the most destructive, scorching over 17,000 acres. Meanwhile, the newly ignited Sunset Fire in the Hollywood Hills, which is pretty much right here on the screen what we're looking at, is rapidly spreading, forcing mandatory evacuations and threatening iconic landmarks such as the Hollywood sign. And from what I hear, I don't know. I'm not going to wish that on anybody, but we might have already touched the Hollywood sign, but we'll see. Um, the entertainment industry has also felt the impact with several high-profile celebrities, including Paris Hilton, Mandy Moore, and more, losing their home. Major events like the Critics' Choice Awards and the Screen Actors Guild Awards nomination have been postponed, and numerous film and TV productions have halted due to safety concerns. Firefighting efforts are being severely challenged by hurricane force Santa Ana winds. The winds is crazy. Like I'm gonna tell y'all now, the winds is crazy. Which have reached gusts up to 1,000 miles per hour. These winds combined with the extremely dry conditions, so it's very humid and dry in California, and it's just all trees and grass and land, right next to the water. So with that combined with the wind and just one little brush fire, just could wipe out the whole state of California easily. Um, this has made it difficult to contain, leaving some fires completely uncontained. The situation has also caused significant disruptions, including power outages affecting nearly 400,000 residents and water supply issues in several areas. Authorities are urging residents in effect in affected zones to follow evacuation orders without delay. Evacuate California. If you haven't done so already, evacuate California. There's a lot going on the West Coast. Emergency services are working tirelessly, and we encourage everyone to stay safe and stay informed and support the relief and efforts through verified organizations. All right, so that's what's going on in California right now. As you can see, this is a live look, actually. I think is it no, this is not actually a live look. This was a few hours ago. This is before dawn. I mean before sunrise. This is how it was looking at sunrise. So there is fresh fires. Now these are the Hollywood Hills. These are the Hollywood Hills. Let's go live real quick. Okay, somebody's speaking. Oh, let's see what she's talking about.
Efforts, we hope as early as tomorrow, CAL FIRE Team 3 will be tasked with overseeing victim search operations and damage inspections to facilitate debris removal operations and setting up disaster recovery assistance centers.
Okay, that's normal procedure. That's they look distraught too. Everybody pray for California, man, because it's from what I've seen, it's very terrible out there, very terrible. So, but here's another issue. Okay, last year there was an issue with homeowners insurance in California for this particular reason alone. Let's take a look at it. All right. In Sacramento, California, insurance companies have paused or limited business in California in recent years. Here's why. In the last 3 years, 7 of California's 12 biggest homeowners insurance companies and many of smaller, I'm bringing this up because a lot of people say, hey, they got insurance. Actually, a lot of them don't. They literally just lost everything. And what's sad is I feel their pain. And but anyway, let me go ahead and finish with this. California 12 biggest homeowners insurance company and many other smaller ones have paused or limited business in the state. They cite the risk or the rising risk of wildfires. This was published when? This was published October the 9th, 2024, last year. Of wildfires, the high cost of rebuilding homes and state regulations hurting their businesses. State law passed by voters in 1988 in the form of Proposition 103 requires insurance companies to get prior approval from the state before raising rates. Insurers must provide data justifying their rate hike, which the Department of Insurance reviews over the course of several months. Prop 103 also made the position of California Insurance Commissioner an elected one. Proponents praise Prop 103 as protection of the consumers against unjustified rate hikes. Opponents, including the insurance industry, which sued a block Prop 103, said it would stifle business in the state. Now, here's a problem, though. This is what I'm thinking as I'm reading. This is a nightmare. And why is this a nightmare? Because I've had a fire myself. 2021 March the 2nd, 2021. My house burned down. I was married with kids at the time, and I lost everything. And that was it was a tragedy. It was a real bad tragedy. 11/11. And dealing with the insurance, and of course at the time we had basic renters insurance. I was just renting a house. We just had basic renters insurance, which was like $25,000. Now, mind you, I had never been in a house fire before. Just I lived in an area where that's really not normal. I'm very careful with the way I live and dealing with fires and whatnot. But unfortunately, that happened, and our settlement was $25,000. However, I had over $200,000 worth of film equipment in that house at that time when it happened, and I had a bunch of cash stashed away. As well. So that really hit me. It hit me in my core, and it really hurt. So I could just feel that particular pain. But in this situation, we're talking about Hollywood, California, y'all. We're talking about Hollywood, California. This is where all the money is. Hollywood Hills, Sunset Boulevard, La Cienega. This is where that fire. This is what these insurance companies were talking about. This is what they were talking about. This is what they were afraid of. Like, these houses are in the tens of millions, if not more, in that area. So just imagine losing everything. Let's say your house is worth $10 million, right? You might have another $10 million worth of stuff inside the house. That's $20 million. So your insurance should cover up $30 million, right? Now you got neighborhoods of homes. Look at this. You got neighborhoods upon neighborhoods of homes that are priced at $10 million or more. And if a brush fire happens and all those are leveled, I mean, you're looking at billions of dollars in damage that an insurance company would have to pay out. So insurance companies are backing out because they know if something like this was to happen, it would bankrupt them. You understand? I say too bad. Only problem with that is they probably don't even have the billions. You know, some of these corporations, insurance companies, they have they have partners, and so whatever profits are made, they probably splitting them up 5 and 10 ways. So there's really no real money being stashed away to cover a situation like this. A situation like this would have to be replenished by the government, because the insurance company is not going to be able to cover this stuff. They're not going to be able to cover it. But again, man, let's pray for the Hollywood Hills and all the families, and because I know this is a very tragic situation. Let's see. Hold on. Let me go look.
And yet, right.
This was published 13 hours ago. That was last night. And yeah, just look at this. Look at this. This is the Hollywood Hills. This is where the Hollywood sign is. That's what's going on. Like, the hills are burning. Hollywood. Now, I'm not going to get into the symbolism of that, but we all know. If you know, you know. But yeah, this is what's going on in California right this minute as we speak. Breaking news. This is the Leylo Show. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification button. And I will be back with more news, more updates as soon as they come in. So, Leylo Show, let's get it.